Hello and welcome to another Indie Spotlight. I'm your host Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media. You can find links to all of my content in the video description below. Seems like this, there it is. You can find links to everything. Video description below, check that out. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because it didn't look like the stream was starting over on YouTube. Live show. Again, I do all this live. I like that format. I prefer sort of the natural you don't always see the perfection. I'm not going to do all these cuts and clips and come up with crazy thumbnails and weird reactions. Really, I like to show you what I think of these songs or this art or whatever it is I'm bringing to you, is as raw and natural as I can. So that's why I do it live. And sure, you're going to see some mistakes, but who cares, right? It's real. This is as real as it gets. So check out the links to keep the show ad free. Check out the merch store where you get your very own Frags and Beer merchandise. Check out thebeardstruggle.com where you can save 15% using my code BeardWizard99 on your very own beard products. And finally, check out the Subscribe Star page. Become a Frags and Beer subscriber, and there are exclusive rewards. Now, we've gotten some more subscribers to the YouTube channel itself. Do click that red button. Costs you nothing. If you like the content, or even if you don't like the content, help me out with a click. Get us to 200 subscribers, and I'm going to start giving away free audiobooks every 100 above that. Just get us there. Get us to 1,000 this year, and I'm going to give away 10 free audiobooks. So I'm taking a look today or tonight. I almost didn't do a stream today. I was just not feeling it. I was looking through my list of songs and artists, and nothing was doing it for me. So I took a little time and had some dinner and did some thinking about it and decided to come back to Al's My Name. I didn't want to leave you without a show today. I already left you with one show lacking this week. So we're going to take a look at this song. It is a song about veterans, military families. It's very near and dear to my heart. My father was a vet. I was in the service. Aunts and uncles, several of them been in the service. My mom's dad also in the Navy, if I remember right. So very long history in my family of military service. So this is a very touching song. It's a very I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for. It can be a sad song, but I think it's important. It's an important sort of message to look at, not just the side of combat vets that is, sure, you've got a serious issue with PTSD and them coming back injured and not able to deal with the world, but there are other factors. There are other things to the life of a veteran and their families, and it's important to recognize all of them, and they're not all glory and badass and all that. Some of it can be pretty sad, so it's important to recognize that there is a lot to being a veteran or the family member of a veteran in this country. So we're going to take a look at My Name, and we'll talk about it as we go. Pause as needed, and again, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the show. If you're watching the live stream, say hi. I love talking to you guys, and we'll get going on Al Cain's My Name. Disclaimer: I know Al. Al is my uncle. Al is a veteran. Al is an independent musician and artist. He does his own work, and that's why he gets featured on Indie Spotlight, because he's an indie artist, not because he's my uncle. But he's my uncle, and he's a cool dude, so let's check it out. Cheers. Doing his own accompaniment this time.
Young man came home this week. This time it's to stay. It doesn't seem like it was long ago. that another child of America went off to fight some war. What's left of his family waits at home. So we drive up to that hillside where our flag flies in the breeze. Sun shines off crosses row by row.
I'm going to stop it right there. This is probably going to get to me more than I expected. If you've never been to a military cemetery, it is an image you will never forget. The crosses lined up row by row they stand in formation much like soldiers would stand in formation when they're alive. They're very meticulously cared for. They're very orderly. And there's a surrealness to that experience when you go. I've been to Arlington, and of course my mother is buried at Fort Leavenworth. Unfortunately, not my father, but that's another story for another day. Seeing, there's often that image of a flag, the American flag, on a hill above these stones, these headstones that are lined up and row by row, as he says. And there's this uneasy, or I don't want to say uneasy, this quiet, this peace. I've never been in a cemetery that is so peaceful, or as peaceful as a military cemetery. It's really something to see if you've not experienced it. I would recommend, very respectfully, to just go and experience something that is very hard to describe. It really is.
Today they'll fold up another flag, place it in my hands, and I'll hear those words again, so soft and low. They'll fire their guns, they'll blow that horn, then fold up the flag. Friends will dab a tear as they walk by. They'll shake my hand and say a prayer, and slowly walk away. And all alone I'll hang my head and
cry. You've probably seen them on TV or seen them in movies. Military funerals are another thing that's hard to put into words if you've never seen it. It's a very orderly thing. There's a lot of respect paid to the fallen. There's a lot of respect paid to the families of the fallen. And yeah, there's few things, there's few sounds that I could hear that will stop me in my tracks, like the playing of taps. It is such an eerie experience, such an eerie sound, to hear that and to know what it means. And yeah, the rest of the imagery, the folding of the flag, the 21 gun salute, if that's part of the funeral, it's something else. It really is. It's something that too many people experience, and I think not enough people experience, if that makes sense.
His final home is right beside where his daddy lay, a soldier that never met his son. His dad is right there next to them, laid down in 69, a victim of that war in Vietnam.
Sorry, that imagery is, if you didn't catch that, it's 3 generations of soldiers, excuse me, laid down, grandfather, if I'm understanding Al right, and I may be missing part of this, but a grandfather who died in Nam next to his son, who died before he could meet his own son. That's too common of a thing, unfortunately, especially in, Vietnam, World War II, the Iraq War. When you have a conflict that goes on, when you have a conflict that goes on for so long, and you have soldiers who leave with, wives who are pregnant and children who are born while they're away, and sometimes they never come back to see those children. Those children never get to meet their father or their mother. As time moves on, that will be, unfortunately, a sad reality that's going to become common as well. Very unfortunate.
Can't believe I'm still around with all the young ones gone. What have I done that I should feel this pain? But there beside them stands a stone that says my time will come. For etched there in the granite is my name. They fire their guns.
I'd forgot that's what this song, the storyteller is. Al is very much a musician who tells stories with his music. This is about a veteran who is watching his friends go, and has to deal with that pain of seeing them go before him. There is a bond or brotherhood and this sisterhood. There is I'm starting to lose words. There's such a bond that our soldiers and airmen and seamen and Marines and all of the members of our armed services, there's such a strong bond that they form with each other that lasts beyond their service. It lasts beyond wars, and it lasts into civilian life and into their adulthood and into their elder years. And that pain of watching those go before you has got to be something that is beyond words. And that's something I can't relate to. I can only imagine, and it's not pleasant to imagine.
Still blow that horn and fold the flag. Friends will dab a tear as they walk by. They'll shake my hand and say a prayer, slowly walk away. All alone
looks like it got to Al too a little bit there. My wife will say that I'm getting marshmallowy in my old age. Beautiful song from Al, and I love the accompaniment. The story is a tough one. I love how Al tells a story in his music. I love that you can understand the story in his music, and I'm really happy to have shared it with you. Look for more of Al's stuff. Go to Al Cain's YouTube channel. I'll post a link to this original video in the description below. Check out his other stuff, and definitely subscribe over there. Subscribe here, but subscribe to Al. Check out his other songs. Let him know what you think. He's got some good stuff over there, especially if you really enjoy this sort of old school storytelling style of country music. It's not too twangy and not too deep south. It's just more of a really cool sound. So thank you so much for the song, Al. I will see you soon, I hope, and I will see the rest of you very soon. Come back for more. I will have another show up tomorrow. Hopefully I will have something that I will have an easier time finding something that gets me ready to do a show, because it sure took me a while to land on this one, but this one was the right one to do, so I'm glad I did it. I will see you guys again soon. You guys have a great one. Much love. Good night.